What's up guys, in this video I'll be showing you every single keyboard shortcut in n8n so you can start building out faster workflows. So we have a brand new account right here. The first thing I'm going to do is start from scratch and we have our first workflow open. Let's say I click on this plus button and I click on trigger manually and save. Okay, so this is typically how we would do it with the mouse, but if I wanted to do it with keyboard shortcuts, I would press Control, Alt, and N to create a new workflow. You can see it's workflow 2 here. And to open up that right panel, I'm going to press Tab. So Tab opens and closes the right panel, and this orange part right here is what my keyboard is currently selected on. So if I were to go down or up, that's how I can shift between top and bottom. And if I press enter, it'll click on that node. So now you can see I have a new node here, and if I want to save, I just press Control and S and it'll automatically save. And I would highly suggest that you get into the habit of saving constantly while working on workflows, because in case you like the previous version, you can always go to the workflow history and restore a previous version of your workflow. One more time, I'm going to attach a new node. So we press Tab. Let's say it's action in an app, and I just click on the first one. Now we've created a new node, and this is what the node looks like on the inside. If I press escape, I'll go back to my whole whiteboard right here. So let's say I created a node, but I wanted to undo it. I would just press Control Z and to undo. And if I wanted to redo it, I can press Control Shift Z and it'll redo. Okay, so Control Z to undo, Control Shift Z to redo. Okay, if I want to select on all the nodes, I can press Control A, and from that you can choose to do whatever you want in case you wanted to move all of them around. Or let's say you wanted to delete all of them, you could just press delete or the backspace and it'll delete all of them. Okay, so I'll Control Z to undo that, and let's say I want to save this scenario. Again, I would press Control S to save. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. Again, I can either press this delete button right here, or I can click on it and just press backspace and it'll delete. Now let's say at this point I wanted to execute and test the workflow. I can press test workflow here, or as you can see, there's the keyboard shortcut right here, Control plus enter, and it'll go ahead and execute the workflow. Okay, so this will be a good way, instead of manually having to press test workflow every time, you can save and test your workflow. Now we move on to the navigation aspect of it. So if I were to just press the left mouse button and just move my mouse around, it'll select all of them. So in case, let's say we had multiple nodes, I can select all of them doing this. So if I wanted to see different aspects of the workflow, I can press Control and the left mouse button, and that way I can move the workflow around. Okay, so there's a couple ways to do this. One would be space, left click and move the mouse around, or Control, left click and move the mouse around, or the middle mouse button and click and move the mouse around. So there's different ways to move the mouse around. And let's say we're really far from the workflow and this is where our nodes are. A quick way to get back to where our nodes are to just press 1 and it'll go right back to it. And let's say I wanted to scroll up or down on my whiteboard. I can do that using the scroll feature on my mouse. And if I wanted to move left and right, I would press shift and do the same thing and it'll move left and right. Okay, so shift for left and right, just using the mouse, just using the scroll feature for up and down. And if I wanted to zoom in and out, I can do that by pressing Control and doing the same thing, or by pressing the plus and minus arrow keys. Okay, so just minus to zoom out and plus to zoom in, and it's different ways of doing the same exact thing. So if I wanted to select all of these nodes, I can press Control A to select all of them. And notice how they've all been highlighted here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Again, one more time. I would press Control A to highlight all of them, and then Control C to copy, and it'll say copy to clipboard here, and Control V to paste. And now I've pasted the nodes. And again, it won't ever copy the trigger, so you just have to manually like delete this connection and drag it over here. So Control S to save, and again I'm just gonna save one more time. So now let's say I've selected a node here, but with my keyboard I want to select a different node. I can press the right and left arrow keys to move to select a different one. And if I wanted to enter on it, I could just press enter, and that'll open up the node. And if I wanted to exit, I would just press escape, and it would go ahead and exit that node. Now let's say we have a node selected and we wanted to go ahead and rename that node. We would press F2 and it would rename it. So currently it's rename node when clicking test workflow, and let's just say I renamed it to trigger. I would press enter and that would be called the trigger. Now I would highly suggest, if you're new to n8n or any sort of no code platform, make sure you are naming every single node, so that if you look at this project later on, or if you're handing it out to someone else, they know exactly what's going on with each node. Now let's say you wanted to document your workflow or write some notes down for yourself later on, or when you're handing it out to someone else. A really useful feature in n8n is the sticky note feature, which other no-code platforms like Make or Zapier don't have. So to create a new sticky note, you would just press Shift and S, and it would create this note. Again, you can press it multiple times to create multiple nodes. Again, Control Z to undo that. Now let's say I have this node selected. I can double click it and start writing here, and just press enter, and it'll go ahead and have that saved. So if you wanted to make this bigger, give a little rundown of what this like automation's all about, or what the useful features are, or maybe there's a part you're struggling or getting stuck on, you can just go ahead and describe the problem here, and it's very easy to get a good idea of what's going on. Again, this is in Markdown, so if I wanted to create a title here, I would just press hashtag space and then enter, and it'll be as a heading. And that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And if you guys are looking to work with me on a project, whether it's make.com, n8n, or any sort of automation, feel free to reach out using the link below, and let me know what you guys thought about this video. Thank you.